Right, let's get right to it. Today, we're stepping up to the whiteboard for this explainer to completely demystify what is arguably the most lucrative but absolutely most misunderstood business model in the agency world right now, white label SaaS. Look, if you're an agency owner, a consultant, or an operator, you've definitely heard the term thrown around. But very few people actually understand the nuts and bolts of how it really works, and even fewer have executed it properly. Well, we're going to change that today. We're taking a highly strategic, executive-level look at exactly how you can build a software equity layer straight into your existing business.
Here's our strategic blueprint for today's session. We'll be hitting the white label SaaS model, breaking the service trap, the GoHighLevel engine, the hard math behind compounding MRR, the 3 pillars of durable revenue, and finally launching your SaaS. Let's jump in.
Phase 1, the white label SaaS model. Let's get our foundational understanding locked in.
So what are we actually talking about here? Well, white labeling itself is not a new concept at all. It's been a staple in manufacturing for decades. Think about a major retailer, right? They sell a premium product under their own store brand, but they didn't design the factory, they didn't engineer the components, they didn't build the supply chain. They simply applied their trusted brand to a highly capable product built by somebody else and sold it. White label software as a service, or SaaS, works on that exact same brilliant principle. A specialized software company builds a massive, feature-rich platform. You, the agency, take that platform, apply your own branding, set your own pricing, and sell it to your clients as your own product. This setup brilliantly illustrates the pure elegance of the transformation. You start with the incredibly powerful but generic underlying platform, but your client, they never see that. Instead, they log into your domain, and they are greeted by your agency's logo and your exact brand colors. To them, they're subscribing directly to your proprietary software. It elevates your agency's perceived value instantly.
Moving to Section 2, breaking the service trap. Let's talk about the economics of scale.
Now that we know what it is, we really need to understand why high-performing agencies are rushing to build this. And it all comes down to breaking what I call the service trap. If you run an agency, you know this pain point intimately. The economics of a traditional service business have a fundamental, unavoidable flaw. Your revenue is entirely tied to your delivery. If you want to scale up and take on 10 new clients, you have to deliver 10 times the work. That means you got to hire more staff, manage more projects, and deal with more bottlenecks. Every single new client just adds massive operational complexity to your plate, not just pure income. Honestly, it's an exhausting treadmill. But white label SaaS completely shatters that old equation. Just look at the month-over-month growth. When you add a software product to your offer, your clients pay a separate monthly subscription fee that is entirely independent from any service retainer. And here's the absolutely crucial part. Your agency does not deliver any additional manual labor to earn that fee. The software does the heavy lifting. So unlike traditional service work where you're starting at zero every single month, this creates compounding monthly recurring revenue. Month 1 builds on month 2, which builds on month 3, creating a true, scalable financial asset. All right, Section 3, the GoHighLevel engine. This is the platform actually powering the model. So, what's the underlying technology making this whole scalable business possible? Let's look under the hood. The platform most serious agencies are using to build their white label businesses right now is GoHighLevel. Why? Because it consolidates an incredible suite of tools into one single powerhouse. We're talking about a full CRM, email marketing automation, and two-way SMS communication. Add to that sales funnels, website builders, advanced appointment scheduling, reputation management. It even includes cutting-edge AI-powered lead follow-up. Normally, a business would pay for 5 or 6 different software subscriptions to get all this functionality. But with GoHighLevel SaaS Pro plan, all of these features are brought under one single unified umbrella, and the whole shebang can be completely white-labeled under your agency's brand. Section 4, the math behind compounding MRR. Time to look at the unit economics.
Understanding the tech is great, but as business strategists, we need to look at the hard numbers. The realistic growth trajectory here is refreshingly straightforward. A typical agency white labeling the GoHighLevel SaaS Pro platform charges their clients somewhere between $97 and $497 a month for access. Let's use a conservative middle ground here, $197 per month per client. At just 10 clients, you've already generated $1,970 in monthly recurring revenue. Scale that up to 25 clients, and you are looking at $4,925 in recurring revenue. And if you scale this to 50 clients, you hit $9,850 in MRR. I really want you to let that number sink in.
That is nearly $10,000 hitting your business every single month, regardless of whether your team takes on any custom service work. It is purely additive income that stacks as your user base grows. It fundamentally changes the valuation and the stability of your entire business.
Now, time for a quick executive reality check. I want to be entirely clear here. This is not magic. Software equity is powerful, for sure, but individual results vary. Building a successful SaaS business on any platform requires real strategy, sharp execution, and consistent, dedicated effort. You are building a real product offering, and that requires focus.
Let's move to Section 5, the 3 pillars of durable revenue. This is the structural framework.
To ensure your execution is successful, you absolutely need a framework. Understanding the model's one thing, but making it work long-term requires getting 3 specific structural elements exactly right to prevent churn. First, the right platform. It has to be exceptionally stable, feature-complete, and genuinely valuable to your clients day in and day out, or they'll churn out faster than you can sign them up. GoHighLevel provides that stability. Second, the right onboarding. Poor onboarding equals high churn, period. Smart agencies systematize this using snapshot templates to load pre-built, industry-specific campaigns right into a new client's account in minutes. Third, the right pricing. Price too low, it doesn't generate meaningful revenue. Price too high, you create friction. The sweet spot we see for a durable, easy yes from existing clients is typically right between $147 and $297 per month. Get these 3 pillars right, and your MRR rests on bedrock.
Finally, Section 6, launching your SaaS platform. Let's go over the next steps. To wrap up this strategy session, let's talk about who this is actually for. First, you need to realize the sheer size of the opportunity here. The addressable market for white label SaaS is not some tiny, hyper-specific niche. Who actually benefits from a solid CRM, automated follow-ups, and AI booking tools? Practically the entire majority of service businesses, local brick and mortars, and small to medium-sized businesses. If a business operates by capturing leads and following up with clients, they are in your target market. And if you are already a trusted advisor to these types of businesses, introducing your own software platform is quite literally the most natural upsell in the world.
I want to leave you with a direct challenge to your current operational mindset. Look at your agency right now. Are you ready to detach your revenue ceiling from your team's hourly delivery capacity? Are you ready to start building real, sellable software equity rather than just endlessly trading your hours for flat retainers? Because that is the true promise of the white label model. If the answer is yes, here is exactly how you execute today. You can explore this entire ecosystem completely risk-free. GoHighLevel offers a 14-day free trial on their SaaS Pro plan, giving you full access to the platform, including the complete white label mode, with absolutely zero commitment. Plus, if you want a guided, structured experience, there's a free 5-day challenge that walks you step-by-step through getting your first complete branded system live. The links to both the trial and the setup guide are right down in the description of this explainer. The tools to build a highly scalable software asset are sitting right in front of you. The only question left is, 5 years from now, will you still be trading your time for flat retainers, or will you be collecting compounding equity? Thank you for joining me at the whiteboard. Now, it's time to go build.